Hello, beautiful souls, beautiful souls. How is everybody doing? I'm just coming on for a quick message. It's super, super late, or that's rather, I should say it's really early. It's like 2 in the morning right now. I'm scared to go to sleep. Just gonna clear the field as I'm speaking, clearing the energy and just lighting some Palo Santo. But as I was getting ready to lay it down, I heard to get the cards. And so, interesting, I was told to get these cards this morning when I started my day, and the message came through to do the reading now. So that's what we're doing. So, anywho, my name is Antoinette Shanae, aka the Cosmic Medicine Woman, and it is, what is this, January 30th? January 30th. This is a time message. It's a time message, and we'll see who this message is for. But I was told to get the animal deck, so this is the deck, and like always, I'll pop a picture on. But yeah, so the power animals have a message. If there's a specific collective, a specific group of you who this message is for, we're just going to go off the top right now. It's the hawk spirit is, I was told, is the center card, is the central message. Remember your mission was this hawk card. So the hawk spirit, or the animal, the spirit of the hawk. Lord Jesus, y'all forgive me. It is literally like 2 in the morning. So I'm gonna try to articulate as best as I can. But the hawk spirit is central to this message. For whom this message is for. And it states to remember your mission in this card. As I was preparing for this reading, my stomach started to hurt. Like, and even now, it's not as uneasy as it was as I was getting the cards and the Palo Santo and just getting things set up real quick. Which brings me to the solar plexus. Remembering the mission. I was filling into this a little bit before I got started. I'm going to pull a couple more cards while I'm sitting here. I've already smudged and opened my channel, and I try to sit with this energy because I was like, is this? It just started. Literally, I heard get the animal deck. And as I was gathering, like a stomach ache, uneasy. And as I was tuning into it, it was almost, and even now, it feels fiery. I felt like, I wanted to say fear earlier. I was like, is this some fear? There's some uneasiness. But as I'm speaking it, as I'm feeling into it right now and giving it words, it almost feels like a fire. So like a passion, a fire, that is going, that's it's almost being stifled, not stifled, smothered, stifled. It's like it's yearning to be released, to come out. Let me feel into it more. So it's got life and movement. I feel it move into my womb. It's got movement. Almost this feeling inside, like it's circular and moving from my solar plexus down to my womb space. Like it's trapped, like it wants to get, like it's wants to be released. So what do we need to know for this releasing? Okay, what am I taking? This one flipped over. As I was saying that, Roadrunner, transform your energy. Okay, I was told to take 2 cards, but I'm going to take these other 2 because I don't know, I feel like there's something here. So I'll put those to the side. So we'll just go. We'll let this message flow. So as I describe this energy, there's a want to release this energy. Transforming the Roadrunner. This Roadrunner is moving very swiftly. And it's leaving. If you see there, and I'll put this card back up, if you see the colors that it's leaving in its trail as it's running. So it makes me think of like the snake and shedding, but this Roadrunner's version of it. And so as this Roadrunner, it's like movement is needed. Movement is needed. The natural movement and the momentum pushing forward, the dead weight or the things that need to kind of slough off and be left behind will be left by the forward motion, the momentum that you use to propel yourself forward. Is what I'm getting. This yellow energy, right? In this card, right? The card, this is a darker yellow, but this is a yellow tint here. So movement, moving forward, remembering the mission. So moving forward in the mission. And then the third card, I'll get to the other ones, but the hummingbird, right? Same colors as the Roadrunner. And I'll leave a better picture up for these. It says, receive the sweetness of life, right? So right now, there's a sweetness that's coming in. It's here, but it's I feel like it's right. We're right there. You're right there, right? The hummingbird. So in the shamanic direction, the directions of your protection that you call in, right? Hummingbird is representative of the north, along with the ancestors, right? And this thing about the hummingbird, as we talk about, oh, this is beautiful, and it kind of flows in, right? So I talked about leaving behind. Hummingbird comes after the south in the west direction, right? So after the snake has shed, the jaguar has come down from the tree, and we've released, we've shed, we've released, we've uncovered, and brought light to the darkness, right? And the jaguar in the forest is the king or queen, right? They are highest up on the food chain, right? And so it's about bringing light to the darkness. And once you've done that, right, and become so light, you travel to the north, which brings you to hummingbird, right? The hummingbird is designed in the way that the hummingbird is designed. The hummingbird should not fly, but it does, right? And not only does it fly, it is, if not one of the, it is the most dynamic flyer. The hummingbird in and of itself can fly, can be still in flight, can hover, and can change direction in mid-flight as well, right? So it's a very dynamic flyer, even though physiologically, when you look at it, it shouldn't fly, right? So this message is really leaning to this call to walk into, to run into, to travel into the sweetness. The sweetness of life is here, right? The many colors that are here. This is sheer balance, right? It's the rainbow that is here. Remembering the mission. So this energy that's stuck, that's moving, that wants to move, needs to be released through remembering the mission. So remember it, right? And act on it. You have to move. It's time to move. And this is swift movement, right? So this is action. This is tapping in to the masculine, right? But it's also about balance, right? Because as this road runner is running, it is leaving, right? This is, if we say the rainbow is all of the chakras, right? It is releasing what it needs to release in order to be light enough to fly, right? And you see this hummingbird, everything is rainbows. The hummingbird carries nothing with it. You can think of the hummingbird in comparison to the tarot would be like the fool's card, right? The hummingbird has no baggage, right? It is light. It needs to remain light. And it drinks from the nectar, knowing that as it travels, right? And another thing about the hummingbird is that they migrate typically from South America all the way up to Canada, right? And maybe, I'm going to say a lot of hummingbirds, and they may migrate in different places, but the path is that far, right? And so they have to, think about that little bird that has to find nectar along the route. There is, there's some birds that can store, that can stuff, and they have the extra fat, and they have the extra pockets, and they have the adaptation to store months of food. The hummingbird does not, right? And it burns a lot of calories because its wings flap so fast that they need to eat frequently. And so with that, it's about the trust, right? It's the trust, receiving the sweetness of life. And so it's time to move. It's time to move forward. And these two cards, okay, that came out at the end, the bonus cards here is the Lion, which came out upside down. Embrace honesty and generosity. I'll turn it right side up so you can see it. Right, and it came out upside down. and the zebra or zebra. Just kidding. Break free of the box. Right? And so this is really highlighting. This is that stuck energy. Right? This is the stuck energy. By embracing honesty and generosity, right? So being honest, what is it, right? This is like a continuation. This is a continuation of the last message that I put up on YouTube. But this is like, this feels like this is the final steps, the final 100 feet in the race, right? You see the finish line, you're going, you're pushing it, right? And it's the last little bits of things that you need to work through. But it requires you to embrace honesty, right? To move forward, to be honest about what you need to leave behind, what you're heading towards, to get into the thing. Remembering the mission, right? You got to be honest about what the mission is, right? And being generous. And I hear the heart of a lion, right? The heart of a lion. And what I'm like envisioning, it's like this, this big ferocious cat, right? The courageous, right? The courage. Typically we associate courage with the lion, symbolically. But big generosity, right? So not being only generous to others, but being generous to yourself, right? Remembering to be generous to yourself so that it can overflow into what you have to do, into what you need to do, right? So honesty, generosity, breaking free, that is what's going to allow you to break free of the box, right? Not being in your truth, not claiming and moving forward in the mission keeps you in the box. And as I look at this, it's like partnership. Partnership is on the other side. As soon as you claim your mission, because I feel like you remember, you know what your mission is. But there's still some honesty that needs to be embraced, right? It's the courage. It's the courage that you need to lean into. Be generous in your pursuits. Be generous in pouring, right? In pouring into not only I can't even talk. Be generous in pouring into yourself that flows into others, right? This is the key to break free. It's the key to transform. You leave that energy, but you need motion, right? No more stagnancy. Stagnancy, is that a word? I don't know if that's a word. Don't be stagnant. I'll change it just in case. I think it is, but movement. And when you do, you receive the sweetness, right? The sweetness of life is partnership, right? Whether it's romance, whether it's soul tribe, whether it is soulmate, whether it is if it's partnership into the thing that you're doing, right? The passion and partnership into a business partner. There is a joining. There's a joining with someone, something that is fulfillment, right? It's a fulfillment. It is the sweetness. So, yeah, I think that's the whole message, you know? So, this is just a quick reminder. This is the energy going into February. February is shifting, right? And this is my energy read. You know, I released a video a few days ago for the channelers and the mediums and the auto writers and but February is the threshold. So here in a couple of days, right, the energy is really it's picking up. It's picking up pace like that roadrunner, right? And so in order for you to fly like the hummingbird, that energy has to be released. You have to let go, right? So I hear the time is now, release. The time is now, release. So if you got to do some shadow work, some whatever shadow work you need to do, whatever inner child healing, whatever reparenting, whatever counseling, trauma bonds, boundaries you need to set, whatever you need to do, cutting cords, whatever energetic work, it needs to be done. Because as we go into February, that energy is picking up. And the heavier that you are, meaning the more that you are attached to or that is attached to you, you won't be able to fly, right? And that I'm thinking about it again, like the last animal reading I did on my other channel, it's birds again, right? It's 3 birds. I just thought about that, like as I'm sitting here, right? The hummingbird, hawk, and the roadrunner. It's time to fly, right? You have to be light enough to fly come February. If you, I don't know if roadrunners fly or not, guys. Sorry. But we're just going to go with the bird theme, right? I don't know if roadrunners fly or not, but you want to be in flight, right? Point blank period in February. It's time to take flight. And so to be on the ground, to be stuck on the ground is going to be dense, right? It's going to be on the ground February moving forward. You will be inside the box. It will be uncomfortable. And the more weight that you have attached to you, the more uncomfortable it will be. So, and this is not to scare anybody or to use any scare tactics or to incite fear. It is really to inspire and to give you Oreo, ma'am. Stop. Thank you. Sorry, y'all. But it is to remind you, it is to give you a heads up, it is to inspire you to lean in, let go, and take off. Lean in, let go, whatever the passion is, lean into it. Let go of the things that are coming up. If there is memories coming up. If you're finding yourself in the spiral of thinking, Oreo, ma'am, stop. No. Ma'am, stop. Okay. Sorry. Again. But yes, if there is, if you're finding yourself in a spiral, if you're thinking like, why does this stuff keep coming up? It's on purpose, right? It's coming up for you to release. It's coming up for you to work through. It's coming up so that you can cry about it. It's coming up so you can counsel about it. It's coming up so you can forgive. Excuse me. Ooh, okay. This energy is releasing. All right. So it's coming up so that you can cut the cord. It's coming up so that you can say the thing. It's coming up so you can set appropriate boundaries. It's coming up so you can let it go. It's coming up for you to work it out of your body and out of your tissues, right? So don't be fooled. Don't get caught in the illusion, in self-torment, and letting yourself spin about in your mind about said traumas and said things. Talk to the people you need to talk to, make peace, accept, forgive, whatever high vibrational thing you need to do to be in the vibration of unconditional love is where you want to be vibrating at as you go into February to unlock and receive the sweetness of life, right? This is what you want. The gift of whatever you're here to be a part of, be it person or thing, is on the other side of releasing and remembering and accepting and moving into your mission. So with that said, is there anything else for the collective? Remember who you are. Okay, so the Lion King may be significant. I'm hearing the part where Mufasa tells Simba to remember who you are, right? So that is a message from the ancestors. That scene specifically, I can see in my mind right now, in my mind's eye. It is the stars. It's the picture. It is Mufasa's spirit in the sky when Simba is out in the field, and he's having some hardship. I forget what happened, but he's pissed off and he's talking to his ancestors and he's talking to spirit, and he gets a message from his father who's passed and in the stars. So that is the ancestors stating to remember who you are. So yes, beautiful people, I thank you. This was a beautiful message. If you need any assistance with clearing your energy, I am a cosmic channel. I'm a soul weaver. I work with the energetic body, quantum energy healer. Just reach out. My information is in the description. You can book a consultation if you just want to have a chat. And I look forward to doing more readings for you all as they come in, and hope to see some of you all in a more intimate space. And that is all I have for you, beautiful people. I send my love, light, and until next time, peace.